Welcome back. This is still Wake Up Silent on AYV Television on Channel 33, on Radio 101.7 FM, and on DSTV Channel 39. And as always, we do ask that you drop us those comments, questions, and contributions via AYV News Facebook page. And as we go along, we'll have to go through them. And now, in our second and final segment, in the studio, we've just been joined by the country's Minister of Internal Affairs, Murray Lengo Esquire, and who is Minister is here to speak on the controversies surrounding Yenga, his ministry's role and responsibilities, including other pertinent security matters. So, Minister, it's a pleasure having us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Samuel.
Good morning.
And I suppose when you to Wake Up Sierra Leone. Good morning to Sierra Leoneans and viewers.
Okay. I suppose when you entered the studio this morning, of course, you met us discussing on issues having to do with the current states at Yenga. You've been there over time. A couple of days ago, I suppose you were there together with high-power delegation, which you led. And what's the outcome of that meeting?
Well, positive, and we'll say thanks to God. Is it Creole?
No, it's English. It's English.
It's English.
Yeah, it's English.
Okay. Well, it's positive, and so far we're very happy with the outcome because our people who moved away from those communities have returned, and they are settling down so that they could carry on with their normal activities.
When you say they return to where? Because
well, you know, they move from various localities. You have Sokoma, you have Pego Bendu, and of course you have Yenga itself. So even in Yenga, they have returned. As I speak, we are now giving them food items so that they could carry on with their farming activities, which earlier they were denied to do because of the intervention of the traditional chiefs, the paramount chief in Kisiteng, and also the paramount chief in Nongowa.
Mr. Minister, many of the opinion that there has been blatant incapability of our government to defend Yenga over time, which has led us in the current situation that it is as we speak. Would you agree to say?
No, that's not true. You know, in Sierra Leone, we've had democratic governance and government, which is not the same as in Guinea. So we have been pursuing the democratic course to ensure that this issue is resolved amicably and peacefully. So, but of course, we have certain elements of the Guinean forces who are on the ground who really do not want this matter to be resolved peacefully because probably they have other motives. So that's the issue, but we've been doing everything possible diplomatically, engaging other stakeholders, regional bodies such as the MRU, even the AU, for this matter to be resolved between sister nations.
But where do you think Sierra Leone got it wrong?
Well, I don't think we've got it wrong because the problem is, you know, people are stoking this so that there could be an outbreak of war between the two nations. And over the years, because of the development, the progress we are making, we really do not want, because we've tasted the bitterness of war. Our people were running all over the place, you know, displaced, you know, buildings destroyed. So we really don't want to go to that again. That's the reason why we think diplomacy, even though it's arduous, it's tedious, I mean, it's still the best way, you know, to resolve the issue. But that could be escalated if we think it is not working.
Taking into account the current state of affairs at Yenga, would you agree that Yenga is a territory of Guinea?
We're part of Yenga, because when we talk about Yenga, people think it's the whole of Yenga, but there's a village, and then there is a land stretching from that towards the towards the river and land is the part of the land stretches towards Koindu in Sierra Leone. So it's the village and the part behind Yenga village itself that has been annexed.
The reason for that question is because as we speak, the Guineans have, the Guinean army, they've already constructed a military barracks there, which you of course, you saw for, you had firsthand, you had foresight of what's there. The construction of that barracks is there, and by the looks of things, they have personnel there of almost 500 or so to speak, which tells you they are absolutely in control of that location. Why even allow them to construct a barracks there when in actual fact Sahel knows, we have documents to ascertain that indeed this property is ours?
But you know, if you go back